this is MrChris. Today is September 1, 2025. It is Labor Day. It is a Monday, and today I will share with you an update on the performance of my retirement income portfolio, namely my options trading portfolio using the no-loss method of the wheel strategy and my high-yield dividend fund portfolio that is made up of mostly funds from yieldmax. This month of August 2025 is such an amazing month for me. In this video, I will start with an overview of my portfolio's performance. Then I will show you details on how I earned a spectacular amount of earned premiums in trading the wheel strategy, followed by a discussion on how my high-yield dividend fund portfolio performed in August. And last is for the changes and modification I made in my portfolio in order to prepare for a market turn down this September. I am really worried about the market's performance this September. Looking back at my investments experiences, September has always been a bad month for me. Okay, let's start this presentation. But first, a disclaimer. Hello, this is MrChris. I used to be an engineer and a project manager in an oil and gas company till I was forced to retire last year. So I started trading options using the wheel strategy and investing in high dividend funds from yieldmax. I am not a financial advisor, and the content of my channel, including this video, is for educational, information, and entertainment purposes only. Please conduct your own research and proper due diligence before investing. And if you like this video or any video in my channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. Ring that bell as well so you could be notified. Thank you. Okay, let's go. Let us start with an overview. August 2025 is an amazing month. I earned a total of $100,000. Yes, that is a whopping $100,000 of earned premium and dividends for the month of August 2025. My total earnings from trading the no-loss method of the wheel strategy is at $38,000. The total dividends I earned from yieldmax is around $62,000. Now the reason for this high payout is that we have 5 paydays in August 2025. In addition, the increase in the number of ulty shares I owned pushed the total dividend to $62,000 for the month of August. In addition, the new Roundhill portfolio of weekly paying funds clocked in at $1,000. That is just for 1 week of pay. I created this Roundhill portfolio mid-August, so I only have 1 payday from Roundhill. Now let me give a little bit more details on how I earned $38,000 in trading options using the wheel strategy. The total earned premium received in August 2025 is $38,000 using a trading budget of $500,000. The market went down in August, hence most of my cash covered puts were assigned and I have to purchase stocks at a total cost of $413,000. I have a total of 24 wheels, and out of these 24 wheels, 20 positions are in covered call options and 4 are still in the cash covered put positions. The market went down in August, so the value of the stocks that I purchased are also down. So currently, I am sitting on a paper loss of close to $106,000. This means that the current value of the stocks I own is $413,000 minus $106,000, and this is equal to $307,000. I have this much paper loss of $106,000 because I have a huge positions on Archer Aviation, Joby Aviations, and MSTU. However, I am not a bit concerned at this time because the analysts for these stocks and funds are quite bullish, so I expect the price of these stocks to move higher in the future. Here are the 12 stocks that I used to trade the no-loss method of the wheel strategy. The 5 top income earners for me are Archer Aviation, Joby Aviation, Navita Semiconductor, MSTU, and Applied Digital. Year to date, the total earned premium is now at $198,000, with an average monthly earned premium of $24,700, trading 24 wheels with 20 wheels under covered call options position and 4 cash covered put options position. So for this coming September, I'm currently assessing the options trade that I have to make in order to reduce my paper loss and hopefully not give away the gains that I have already made. I am very confident that at the end of the day, all of the paper loss will disappear once the covered call options are assigned. Remember, when trading the wheel strategy, you always sell covered call options at the purchase price of the stocks, of the purchase price of the underlying stocks. Okay, so let's move on to my high yield dividend fund portfolio. Even with the market down, my yieldmax fund portfolio still delivered an amazing amount of dividend for the month of August 2025. I just could not believe it when I tally up the total dividend I received for the month of August. Here is the summary of my yieldmax funds portfolio. $62,000, yes, $62,000 of dividend for the month of August. Just remember, my goal last December 2024 is to have an average dividend of $32,000 a month. To get $62,000 of dividend this month is just extraordinary. So out of this $62,000 of dividend, $61,000 came from yieldmax funds. The additional $1,000 is from my new Round Hill weekly pay portfolio. And out of this $62,000 dividend, $25,000 is directly from ulty. I have aggressively increased the number of ulty shares that I own. My current goal is to have 100,000 shares by mid-July 2026. Currently, I already have about 58,800 shares of ulty. The top three funds I have in my portfolio are ulty, Misty, and ymax. Ulty is truly the king of yieldmax funds, earning me $25,000 of dividends for the month of August out of 58,800 shares. Year to date, I have already received more than $94,000 of dividend from ulty. The current weekly average dividend that I receive from ulty is around $5,800 a week. Misty, even though it gave me a good amount of dividend, is currently on my watch list. I'm concerned that Misty's allure is starting to fade. Anyway, Misty provided me a $14,400 dividend for August, and year to date, the amount of dividend I received from Misty is $55,200 with an average monthly average of $6,900 a month. I currently have more than 6,300 shares of Misty. Now in the third place, ymax came in third with a total August 2025 dividend of more than $10,000. Year to date, ymax provided a total dividend of more than $65,000. It's actually $65,600. The average weekly dividend for ymax is about $2,100. Now I currently have 14,600 shares of ymax. So overall, the total amount of dividend that I have received from my high yield dividend fund portfolio is more than $404,000. My total net asset value loss or erosion is a little bit high, and it clocked in at $177,000 of net erosion. And so the total return since I started investing in yieldmax is now at $227,000. So it's still good. It's still around 22 to 23%. Again, what I said a while back is that before the market went down, I was already at 27 to 28%. But when the market went down, it kind of dropped down to about 22%. But I am quite happy with my high yield fund portfolio. Now let's move on to the recent modification I made in my portfolio. As I said earlier, I am a bit concerned about the market condition going into September. To prepare for unexpected market that trends downward, I have made some changes in my portfolios. Specifically, I made some changes in my high yield dividend fund portfolio. First is I diversified outside yieldmax. I created a new portfolio made up of Round Hill weekly paying funds, and my first set of dividends is $1,000. One thing different from the Round Hill funds is that they utilize swaps instead of synthetic option strategies. So let's see what these funds can do in the future. The second modification is that I temporarily stopped DRIP for ulty. I need to accumulate cash to prepare for the possible market turndown this coming September. And the third modification is that I also sold some yieldmax funds to buy more ulty or other high-yield funds from other companies. I am currently comparing the performance of TSLY and TSYY. If TSYY performs better than TSLY, then I will sell TSLY and buy more TSYY. TSYY is offered by Granite Shares and pays weekly dividends. In summary, the month of August 2025 is just amazing as I reached $100,000 of earned premium and dividends. $38,000 from trading the no-loss method of the wheel strategy, and $62,000 from my high-yield dividend fund portfolio. Now, with regards to the tax consequences for these earnings, well, I delayed paying the taxes for these earnings because I only trade inside my traditional individual retirement account. I only pay taxes for the amount that I pull out of my IRA. So I will not worry about taxes till 6 years from now when I will be required to pull a required minimum distribution from my IRA. And that's it. That's it for the August 2025 update. And I will see you next time in the next video. If you like this video or any of the videos in my channel, please hit the like button and subscribe and join me in my journey in generating my retirement income through trading options and investing in high-yield funds like yieldmax. If you have any comment or question about the no-loss method of the wheel strategy or my perspective about yieldmax, please write a comment and I will answer them the best I can. This is MrChris. Thank you, and I will see you in my next video.